Your body is also trying to make sure that you have the energy to get through the day, whether that is running from a giant lion that is chasing you, or whether you have the stress from the overdue phone bill. To your body, the stress is all the same. And so when our bodies are in these constant states of elevated stress, our adrenal glands are forced to kind of operate in that maximum gear. They're like, go, go, go. And they're keeping our cortisol level and stress hormones a lot high. And so that also makes a spike in our glucose, and we kind of get that surge of glucose and everything. And that's where we kind of get that fight or flight situation that we are living in. And so, when your glucose spikes, it also leads to a lot of crashes. And for a lot of us, this is happening day after day after day. And so a lot of times when we have these situations, when we feel kind of that lull after a big stressful moment, we run to get some caffeine, we want to get some sugar, and we want that little pick-me-up, as we like to call it, to kind of get back into tune or get back into the swing of things so we can dive back into our work wherever it might be. So what we need to do is be a little bit more proactive in the stress and knowing kind of the calm before the storm. So knowing when you get a little bit too stressed for a situation and how you're going to kind of combat that. A lot of times it can be from simple breathing exercises, meditation, yoga, just manifesting what you're thinking about, anything like that. And so there's all these different ways that we can kind of combat stress. And basically what we want to do is we want to combat it before it's about to happen. And so that can start from a lot of different ways. We stress about literally everything. And when it comes to health and fitness, we're stressing about what to eat. We're stressing about what to work out. We're literally stressing out about every single thing. And so when you look at your food for the day, or if you're out at a meal, or if you're at the office and you walk into a situation where there are a ton of donuts, or you get a meal that has a lot of carbs and fats, for example, you look at that, and if your mindset around nutrition, around working out is like, oh, that's just carbs and that's just fat, or that is just, awful stuff that's not supposed to be good into my body. Your diet mentality, whatever you see, whatever you believe, that is what you become. And so the idea in your body is like, oh, well, how do I process this then? It's just bad food. And there's a lot of connection between your metabolism and your mind. And so you want to make sure that you are training your mind, training yourself, and loving the experience. Because if you look at everything as a diet, or if you're constantly putting your body in diet after diet, going up and down, and not having some sort of consistent lifestyle, even if you have those treat days, even if you have those days where you just kind of eat whatever, maybe if it's not as nutrient dense or not, that's okay. But when you put your body into those ways where it's just like, I'm only eating chicken, everything else is bad, your body knows that and your mind knows that, and it doesn't allow them to work in the best way that they should. So stop stressing about what to eat and start just eating foods that fuel your body. We can talk about macros, we can talk about all these other different things, but you have to start to just train your mindset, and that's what is helping you all. We're getting out of this challenge is knowing that, you got to ditch some of the stress. You got to find ways at night to decalm yourself. You got to re-energize yourself every day, whether that's taking a cold shower to kind of boost everything before you start, or taking a hot bath at the end of the day. You have to find time to de-stress. You just have to plan it into your schedule. And so I want you all to start thinking about what the next step is for you. And I want you to think, what would it feel like if I actually accomplish these goals? And I don't want you to just think about what it would feel like. I want you to write these goals as if you've already achieved them. And so when you start thinking about what's next in my health and fitness journey, what am I going to do here? Write down as if you already achieved those goals and start putting those things into action every single day. Write it down as if you have already achieved it, and reverse engineer into smaller bite-sized chunks. That way you can start working on these, start manifesting these goals. Say, I am doing this. This is me. This is who I am. Not say, I hope, I wish, I want to, I'll try. No, I am this. I am this. I am already doing this. This is me. This is who I am. And just start living your life that way, because that's going to make a huge difference. That's going to get you some massive action and clarity, and to take those steps to finally get the goals that you want. So if you all have any other questions about anything, feel free to send me an email, respond to this, and I will talk to you all soon. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, and good luck.